Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be detailing out my revision plan with less than 3 weeks to go. With that information, I hope you enjoyed the video, and in case you're wondering about lighting, the reasons are in the description below, and also please watch till the end for a very special announcement, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. So the reason I'm making this video is I never really see useful videos like this on YouTube. Like, I've seen loads of study with me's and how I revise effectively, and I absolutely love those videos, found them really useful when I was younger, and also even now anytime I don't understand something and kind of want to see how other people revise compared to me. I've never really seen these types of how I study specifically videos, so in this video I wanted to kind of change that. I always like seeing how other people revise just to see what they do different that I could improve on. So that's why I'm making this video. Also, it'll be really cool to see how I progress with my revision techniques if I can make one of these every year. Hopefully when I'm in university, I can kind of look back on these videos and see how I revise now compared to how I will revise in the future. With that information, let's move on to what I actually do in revision sessions. Hey, it's voiceover Ahmed here, and this is my 2021 revision plan. But before we get started with revision, look how nice it looks outside today. So to start off my study session, I grab all the materials I need, such as books, pens, study guides, etc. I find it really great to do this early on, just so you don't have to go and interrupt your revision session to find correct materials, or even when you're doing your breaks. So for this study session, I was going to do biology, so I would need my biology study guide, school book, iPad with OneNote, Anki flashcards, and some previous flashcards I have made on paper, and then I also added some past papers, although to be honest this was also on the iPad. So that's what I prepared for biology. So to start off my revision, I often look through previous notes or flashcards just so the information comes back to me, or sometimes instead of looking at notes I sometimes look at past papers, because I heard that that's also something you should do, which is quite good, and it really is useful to understand any gaps in my knowledge, and I highly recommend you do that too. Also, look at me over here, just doing a bit of Blue Peter, showing you what I'm working on. So yeah, for this topic, I think I was revising B3 or B4, but in the end, I decided to recap all the previous topics I've done. So from B1 to B4 so far, because today I was working on those, and then tomorrow I'll move on to B5 and B6. Also, I just love how I just have a lip balm on my desk. Even though I'm not using it, I have no need for it, and certainly don't need it for revision. I have literally no idea what I was thinking at that time and why I put it there. I think it must have been because I thought I didn't have that many supplies on my desk, so I was like, oh, here, I'll put a lip balm. So after a basic jump into the topic, and let's ignore that weird lip balm rant, I go through my Anki flashcards as well as any previous flashcards I made before Anki on flashcard paper. I highly recommend Anki in case you're wondering what it is. It's a flashcard app online, both on Macs, PCs, and on iOS, and I think Android as well. And it uses a feature called Active Recall, which is a very useful thing to revise with. I'll be making a video more about Anki in the summer, so look out for that, and I'll talk all about why it's such a great app to use, especially because of its Active Recall feature. So for B1 to B3, the topics I'm revising right now, I've made Anki flashcards before, but just in case you haven't and you're worried you're late to the game, don't worry, there are so many to download from Save My Exams, as well as Anki's public library, so don't worry about that. So also with Anki, I go through the flashcards at least 5 times a week or sometimes every day. So when I do past papers again, the topic stays in my head. It just helps me, and Anki I feel like is something you can be doing every day, especially because it's all online and you don't have to get your flashcards out from some box you have. In case you're wondering, I have that box too. It's like some weird blue box I have in my room, and I might show it to you in the future. So after revising flashcards as well as going through any notes in my book, I hopped straight into past papers. Honestly, I regret it so much that I didn't find past papers and this technique before, as they would help me massively in year 8 and in year 9. But at least I found them now, I guess. So after all that information with the past paper, I go through a whole range of different past papers, such as ones from Save My Exams, Physics and Maths tutor, and sometimes we even get given some from school. In my opinion, the Save My Exam and Physics and Maths tutor past papers are the best, so I'll put links to both of those websites in the description below. Also, in case you are wondering, yes, I use my iPad, Apple Pencil and Notability to do past papers, just because I feel like they're easier to keep track of and store, and I also waste a lot of paper when I try to print real life past papers out, so I feel like a digitalized version is easier for me. So after doing that and marking my past paper, if there are still any more gaps in my knowledge, I repeat the process of going to flashcards and notes again and keep doing that until I feel like there are no gaps in my knowledge. It might seem tedious, except it actually becomes a shorter process each time, since most of the material I already get quite used to. So after that, I keep going on to flashcards and past papers until I get at least 90%, and it takes usually about an hour. So if you count those hours up in the topics, it might seem like there are a lot, except as you're going through each topic one by one and taking them slowly, it will gradually be easier and you'll gradually get it all done. Luckily, I'd already revised a few of those topics before and had some of my exams, such as for languages. I had a writing, listening and speaking exam for both French and German, as well as my art exam. So I don't have as many topics to revise as I would in the real GCSE, and this is probably why they say to revise early. So there you go, there was my detailed revision plan, which actually isn't so detailed, and honestly it's what I do for most of my tests, and it seems to be working great for me. So if any of you want to use it, go ahead and use it. I would love if it helped you in your revision as well, and comment down below whether it does help you if you do use these techniques. Also, really hope you enjoyed the video since I was in a kind of new corner this time, and keep watching for the special announcement coming up next. In case you want to know what I said in a simplified version, here it is. So the first thing I said was mainly try and do practice questions to see how much you know a topic. Second thing, go through any pre-made notes or flashcards you've made, just so you can go through that topic again. Here's where yourself now should thank your past self for being such a good student, or for not being such a great student. Honestly, it's all up to you how you revised at the time, and if you don't have very sufficient notes, there are sites like Save My Exams and Physics and Maths Tutor that should help you. Then thirdly, go over and do more practice questions and a past paper, just to see how you do the work. And if you get above about 80-90% or whatever your goal is, then move on and do a new topic. So with that, let's move on to the special announcement. Okay, now the special announcement I've been saving for the end. So you may have already guessed from the audio quality for the voiceover, but I brought a new microphone. Well, not really brought, I bought a new microphone. So yeah, I bought a new microphone from Amazon. This is a condenser DISDEM microphone that I got for quite cheap. I'll put the link down in the description below in case you want one. But honestly, it's such a great microphone and I think it's hugely improved my audio quality. Maybe you didn't think that was a special enough announcement, but honestly this is huge news just because this is the first time I've bought something like this, and it's really nice as well. Like, I'm happy I bought this. So yeah, once again, the link is in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and I really hope this video was useful for you guys. All those revision techniques that I mentioned that I used, hopefully you can utilize them in your revision if you don't use them already, or if you want to. It's up to you, honestly, at this point. And I really hope this kind of outlook or in-look, yeah, I really hope this kind of in-look into how I revise and my real life study session helped you with how you might revise in the future. So yeah, I really hope, again, it helps you. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video first of all, this change of background, the new audio. I'll see you all next week with a few videos that I think you'll enjoy. Thanks so much for watching once again, and like, share, comment and subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Bye for now.